欢迎走进纽约会客室。今天的嘉宾呢是时装设计师严露崙，欢迎你
啊，谢谢。
欢迎你来，
很高兴来到。
露崙呢是在这个香港长大的哈，在这个哥伦比亚读书，念的是这个英国文学专业，但同时呢也学了，比如说中国文学呀，还有俄国的文学呀，做了很多这个比较文学方面的学习。但我知道其实最早你学的是这个工程学。
对。
为什么会从工程最后转到文学，最后你又进入这个时尚行业？跟我们说一说。
好，我在香港长大的时候，都很喜欢工程师。我爸爸、我哥哥都是学这个，翻译的。可是我觉得，I wanted to understand a bit more about other types of education. I think that I wanted to learn more about history. I think engineering, mathematics, and science was about looking forward. So you look forward to learn about what the future would be, and you plan about technology and how you make the world go better. But I think you have to look backwards into history, into culture, and the arts to understand like human existence for the last 2,000 years.
就像你说的哈，就是你会觉得，虽然在香港自己对这个理科非常感兴趣，数学呀、物理呀，所有的这些哈，但是呢，这些科技方面的东西，你觉得它是关于人类的未来，因为科技要不停的发展哈，人类不能只向前看，所以你觉得自己需要去学一些和历史有关的，像比如说文学呀、历史呀，这些就能够接触到很深的不同地域的不同文化。这就是怎么说？我觉得那你的知识面其实或者说你的兴趣爱好是非常广泛的，就是你不但是希望在这种科学方面或者理性思维方面得到这个很好的训练，或者是有很深厚的基础，同时你也希望自己的文学基础，或者是对于这个人类社会的这种认知更为的深刻。那哪怕是有这样的一个转变哈，其实我知道你进入时尚行业和你自己的成长背景和家庭环境有着非常密切的联系。
我家we have a long history in making knitwear. Actually, my grandmother made knitwear, and then my grandfather made shoes, and my other grandfather made tailor clothing.
就他们都是这个时装行业的有做这个鞋的，然后是做这个毛衣的羊毛衫。其实这也是你现在主要的一个业务范畴，做羊毛衫。
对，我觉得因为我有他们以前的风格 ，like they have because they all make clothing. They were all in Shanghai at the time, and I think it's part of my blood, perhaps part of my history, that I now continue this family tradition.
就是原来可能就是家族在上海的时候就有涉及到这种时装行业，所以现在对于你来说呢，能够继承家族的这个传统的行业，对你来说也是一种就是好像对家族的回归，同时也是你血液当中的怎么说因子吧，或者是最重要的一个方面。哎，那因为今天你给我们穿来的这件衣服，其实就是自己设计的哈，非常有特点。因为怎么说呢，尤其是那个眼镜，因为它是刺绣在上面的珠片，但很多人会觉得，哎，感觉像是挂了一个眼镜在这边。
好像就是我是跟一家illustrator, her name is Jenny Walton, and we are making this for the next season, and we were quite excited. The reason we did embroidery is because my grandmother, she started doing her business as an entrepreneur, with specifically knit cashmere with embroidery. So at the time, she did some work for Christian Dior, and she did some stuff for John Galliano as well. So I wanted to bring back the tradition of handmade embroidery and there's really high craft, especially clothing that's made in China with really high craft. So we make all our embroidery in Suzhou, 就是全部都是
苏绣。
I think it's important to show the level of quality that in China we can make.
刚刚你有跟我们介绍哈，就是说这个设计呢是你和这个纽约的一个这个图形设计师一起完成的哈。因为你的这个外婆哈，她原来他就很擅长把这个羊毛衫和这个刺绣的珠片结合在一起，而且也为很多大品牌，比如说迪奥有做过这个产品。那你希望就是能把这种风格重新带到你们家族的这个产品以及你自己的品牌当中。你是5年前除了延续家族事业之外，还自己创建了品牌，羊绒针织衫的品牌。那我想问一下哈，就是作为你来说，你所有的这些学术方面的背景、教育方面的背景，是如何影响你的这个经营思路的？如何影响你的设计的？你们生产的羊绒衫，它的特色在哪里
？I think my background, as I was saying, with engineering, which is very forward-looking, and then with English literature and comparative literature is backwards. It's always very modern, but very classic, very forward, very contemporary, using the best technology, but also at the same time very rooted in tradition. So in terms of how it applies to the sweater is, for instance, because all of this is hand done, that really brings back that craft and tradition that China has had in hand embroidery and Suzhou in particular. But on the other hand, in terms of the knit, knit is actually very mathematical. To make a really good cashmere sweater, we use a computer knitting machine. So that is a very high tech and advanced. I think the two come together really well, where it's very high tech, but also really classic and traditional as well.
其实现在做的事业呢，和你自己的学术背景非常接近。就像你之前有提到的哈，科技呢它是非常超前的，但是这个文学历史呢，它又是非常传统、非常经典的。那就像现在你做的这个时装的品牌一样哈，是一种科技和传统的结合。因为这种针织羊毛衫，因为现在都是机器制作，所以其实它和数学呀、和科技呀是密切联系的。它的这个机器呀，包括它的这种效率呀，还有它的这个材质的这种结构啊，因为用了很多高科技的元素。但呢，这个刺绣哈，尤其是苏绣，又有中国传统的文化在里面，同时它也是这个人类手工或者说是这个人类技艺的一个精华的一个展现，是非常传统、非常经典的哈。包括你刚才也有说，在这个款式的设计上，你们也是追求一个历久弥新，并不是说非常追赶潮流，好像说，哎，这一季我穿了，明年穿好像就有点过时。你们追求的是比较经典的款式，可以穿很多年。
对啊，我觉得我最喜欢的一个毛衣就是我爸爸做的，他是
什么时候做的？
就是大概30年前。
30年前，哇！
就是他30年前做的，用羊绒。以前的羊绒都是比现在的羊绒很暖啊，很舒服。我觉得如果这一件羊绒毛衣可以30年后都能穿的时候，就是有一些you have a more meaning to it. I think clothing, we shouldn't be throwing it away all the time and have new clothes, but something really meaningful handed down to you by your grandparents or your parents. I think that tradition is really beautiful, and you have a lot of memory and intimacy in there.
真的，你说到这个哈，我可以跟你分享一下我自己一个私人的经历，就是我小时候。我生下来，我妈妈给我用的一个襁褓，就是抱婴儿的一个非常有意思的一个棉兜子。我生女儿的时候，她给我从老家带回来，一直收着。结果最后我把我女儿放在里面，我当时我眼泪快掉下来。你知道这种感觉？虽然我那个时候没有意识，但是当这些东西传到我手上的时候，我在孕育新的生命，我觉得这意义非凡。我觉得跟你说的一样，30年前父亲做的一件毛衣，然后到现在它依然那么完美，那么经典，依然不过时。然后以后你还可以传给你的后人，但是这是祖父留下来的东西。这个传承对于家族里的人来说，这个意义是。我 我觉得是没有办法，比如说用金钱或者你买件新毛衣可以替代的。
对呀，我觉得这样的，就是很特别、很感动、很有意思的。
所以你说到这儿哈，我就觉得，其实这个衣服一定要买这个质量好的。确实，就是如果你像我有女儿的话，那我以后可能考虑说，这个衣服我女儿也可以穿。
我听很多手表啊jewelry，
对，
他们都是说
都是传承，
都是买的时候就是
vintage 很流行啊，现在。
对呀，所以就是想做这件衣服呢，就是 very vintage inspired. The silhouette is actually very 1950s. It's like we're inspired by Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly. 他们穿的毛衣都是比较短的，
对，
就是好像是这样子。This is actually based on the silhouette by Christian Dior called the New Look. So New Look in 1949 was quite controversial because after the war, I think women were just very much more liberated and they could wear clothing that was more free. So when he started New Look in 1949, a lot of people, it was like this, really high waist silhouette. And I think it was very controversial. But all the women loved it because after periods of war and the unwearing military clothing after so long, they really wanted to look feminine. So this is how that silhouette came to be. So I think it's interesting to study history and think about how clothing changes throughout time. We always remember how skirts go up and down and clothing goes different lanes and all that.
所以所有这个时装的款式，裙子的长短、袖子的长短，其实它都和这个历史发展有关系。就像你之前为我们介绍到二战前和二战后女性服装的这个变化。好，我们把更多话题留到下半段再说哈，因为时间的关系，我们要先休息一下。欢迎回到纽约会客室。那陆伦哈，因为今天是给我们这个穿过来你的一件样品哈。其实我特别喜欢这个服饰的风格，尤其是我们冬天到了，羊毛衫对于每个人来说都是必备品。轻薄暖和，外面罩一件大衣呢，其实在比如说0度左右的天气都没问题，就是可以过大半个冬天嘛。那我还想看更多的关于你设计的这个羊绒衫的款式哈。来，导播为我们切一下，那你也跟我们说一说，这个设计的灵感来自于哪里？因为我看见我更吸引我的是模特后面的图，这个图应该和你的设计理念有非常大的联系。
This campaign was a recent campaign. It's based on Space Odyssey by Stanley Kubrick, and also in the 50s. And as I'm very inspired by the 1950s vintage style, the clothing, as you can see, again forms to that new look silhouette. So short tops with a high waist and then long bottom. And then the reason I chose Space Odyssey was it's a beautiful film. I love it a lot. And then secondly, again, it encompassed that tension I was talking about between technology and looking forward, but also, I suppose, looking backwards into the beauty and taking that step back and to look into something quite beautiful like that. I think the film is really high tech and really cool, but also showed a lot of what the imagination in the 50s was of what 2001 would be. Now we're already in 2019, so it's quite different kind of look. But so the reason, in terms of this design, a lot of the colors are inspired by the film. So very retro colors, like orange and white, bright yellow, punchy pops of color.
灵感来自于上世纪的50年代，不过我觉得整个的这个服饰的感觉是非常当代的哈。尤其你刚才说到的这种高腰啊，哈，包括底下这个下身是很长的，上身是很短的。其实我觉得这种设计是非常经典，而且也很适合女性来穿，因为它会显得身材的比例特别好，对不对？那 这个呢，跟我们说一说。
这个
很机械呀，也是。
Yeah.
刚刚那个是我觉得跟宇航员啊这些很有关系。这个是跟什么
？So this is the background is a scene also from 2001, and it's the scene of inside the spacecraft. That's where there's a scene very iconic of him running. He's I think the 2001 is a circular shape, and he is running up and around. It's kind of, I think, a story about how, or a metaphor about how technology can, it's very forward thinking, but also at the same time it can keep us quite circular, quite trapped in sort of the daily motions. So that is the background of this image. And then on the other side, that is actually, we found a very old style Technicolor film set from back in the 50s. So we used that on our set. 就是以前用的 the film cameras.
就是拍电影用的摄影机。
Compared to today's is really, really old-fashioned. So in terms of the clothing, I chose merino wool for this. And merino wool, we use a very special, really, really fine merino wool for all the clothing. It is finer than cashmere, actually. So my favorite material is that merino wool. It's really soft, and you can actually machine wash it. It's got really functional, perhaps like that technology aspect to it, but at the same time it's really soft and beautiful. So again, the balance of something quite technologically modern, but also really beautiful at the same time and very delicate.
每次我们买羊毛衫的时候我们就会觉得，哎呀，这个清洗太难了，因为好像你感觉只能是干洗，你不能机洗那这样的话，可以机洗的话，其实在这个使用上面又更为方便了。这一款我也非常喜欢。
This is the part in the movie where they are eating. I think they're eating out of these boxes. Is where they were at the control, I think. And then again, the clothing here is in merino wool, but my favorite part of this sweater is each color of the cuff is different. And the reason I chose these colors, so I handpick and hand dye all the colors that I use, because all the clothing you see in the collection, all the different colors go together. So I'm inspired by Joseph Albers, who is a color theorist and an artist and in his theory, he thinks that when you put certain colors together, they actually make the final combinations even better than before. So like usually you just see red, but if you put the red with several kinds of orange, the whole thing looks a lot better.
这可能就是颜色的对比，因为你一个颜色在那边的话，你关注的是这个颜色，但是就像我们看这个不同的物体一样，灰色放到这是灰色，但如果你背景暗的话，灰色就会变得更明亮，或者你是一个暗色，但是你边上放一个就是更深的颜色，它的颜色就会跳出来。
对，
所以你就是巧妙的运用了这种颜色的对比，让这个服装的色彩看起来更为的鲜明，也更加好看。
就是这样的想法。我觉得黑色有时穿的上去的时候太暗，所以加一些brighter colors, neon, it's much better. This one is actually the one on the right is a very special sweater because it's digitally printed. 就是我拍的一张相在
照片，
用手机拍的，然后把图片放在羊绒的毛衣上。拍的图片就是一家，it's a concert actually, it's a techno concert.
真的。
所以你看很。You can see actually there's a lot.
对，但是我没有想到说是一个演唱会的现场，这个太奇妙了。
所以我想远的时候你看觉得 some patterns.
对。
But when you close up, you see it's a crowd of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
那感觉是所有的人都在看这个人的脸。
对。
这得就是我们说就很有这种吸睛度哈。
对。
很有关注力。
这个就是好像一个 shirt, so it has a collar and the stripes. And I think my thinking behind clothing is that the material and the color and the proportion must all be good. The woman I designed for is someone who you see them, for instance, across the room, and they're really well dressed. They're not wearing any logos. They're not wearing any, big brands, but you just can tell they're very put together and sophisticated. And that's with my clothing, when the material is good, color and proportion is good, it's a good foundation for your whole closet. I think that's the type of design ethos that I have.
刚刚你有介绍到说你为这些你的客人设计的服装呢，虽然他们身上没有很大的 logo， 也不是什么，你也看不出他穿的是什么名牌，但是他一站出来，你就能有一种质感，或者我们现在经常说的高级感。
对，
因为有几个要点，第一就是它的这个面料，第二就是它的设计，第三就是色彩的把控啊，另外就还有我们说这个蕴含在衣服当中的，就像你之前为我们介绍的，它的这种内涵，包括这个。因为这些服装，其实我们可以看到，它不是很潮流，或者说现在我们一看这种时装周，都会觉得，哎，这个衣服好奇怪，原来没见过，这个设计很新颖。你的设计其实都是非常经典的样式，不是说追求新求变，而是说如何让你的客户看起来更有质感，或者说让女性能够，我觉得有一点点就是男性的感觉在里面。
真的。
是不是？
是啊，
就是感觉我们在这个社会当中，我们有非常女性的一面，但同时我们也有很有力量的一面。
Well, and actually that's very correct because my design is, I take a lot of inspiration from menswear design and clothing. I think for some reason there's more emphasis on materials and form and proportion in men's clothing. I think the reason is that men, when they make a suit, it takes several weeks and then, or maybe months. And then
版型
yeah
版型很重要
yeah and they wear the same suit or similar they would wear the suit over and over again
对
but in women's clothing we emphasize one time, just wear it one time and throw it away or change it. So I like the idea of how do you design something that you can wear over and over again. So in men's suiting you really think about the best possible material and the best color. So that's how I think about my design. And in fact, last year I started a men's brand called Drayden, and that is sold at Lane Crawford across China at the moment.
Wow. 所以你的这个设计理念哈，很多是来自于男装，一个是男装的质感呀、版型啊，包括他们对于面料、颜色的这种挑剔，是因为男装的这个西服，它会穿很久。哪怕是天天穿同一套，你也不会觉得，因为其实男装它的颜色比较有局限嘛。可能很多人都是，比如说一套男装，他会穿很多年，而且一年他也会穿很多次。但是可能大家对于女性服饰的理念呢，就是说，哎呀，女人嘛就应该天天一换哈，穿一次就可以不要了，或者就进二手店就卖掉了。但是其实你是想做女性的服装，但是能够那让你穿了还想穿，可以长时间的就是穿着，而不是说很浪费。因为其实对于我们现在对于生态环保如此注重的今天，你那么频繁的扔衣服换衣服，也是对资源的一种浪费。
对啊，很重要的。
很重要的。所以去年你也创建了自己的男装品牌，并且现在在中国做得非常的成功哈。那我知道其实你很多这个衣服的这个材料或者是加工，也是在中国，你爸爸在中国东莞的这个工厂完成的，这也是我们中国制造的精品。
对啊，我觉得中国人我们。We have the history of luxury and fine work in our history. If you look at any of the robes worn by the emperors back in the day, its detail is so incredible. So I think it's important to bring that level of quality and craft back to what we make.
真的，你像我们原来中国历代的这种刺绣什么的，这个都是其实高级的象征。那包括现在西方很多大牌子，不是都是在用到我们中国的这种方式嘛？还有我们的面料，丝绸、缎面，
羊绒也是中国的。
哦，真的哈。
对啊。